Hey, how's it going, y'all? It's been a while, but I wanted to react to the new Dune trailer that came out. I know it came out a few days ago, but I wanted to make sure that I put up a reaction as soon as I was able to record, which unfortunately wasn't at the time of the trailer's premiere. Now, I really liked Denis Villeneuve. I really liked his Sicario was awesome. My favorite movie of his is Blade Runner 2049. Those are the only two movies I've seen of him, but I absolutely love Blade Runner 2049. And it sucks that that movie didn't get the box office it deserved, even though the cast was so star-studded. And it's similar with this one, right? We got Zendaya, we got who the heck else? We got Oscar Isaac, we've got Josh Brolin, Timothy Chalamet. Now I haven't seen any of his works, but there's a lot of fans of him, right? And I think Denis Villeneuve, he has such a unique style to his works. It's very artistic, and I think a lot of people, that's sort of the reason why they shy away, or um, he doesn't get the box office because of his niche sort of market, right? And I get that, right? His movies are long, but they're also full of a lot of themes that you don't really see in most movies. Um, I would also say that he's the most successful and he has the most people, I think, when it comes to films like that. And I wouldn't say art house because those are more indie. It's sort of in between, right? It's like a really production indie movies, which is weird, but you know what I kind of mean. But anyways, let's just get into this Dune trailer reaction. I've heard it's well, I haven't heard anything about the trailer, but okay, we got a lot of likes. But like I said, he's and still number one on trending even after being a day early or a day late. So but I guess that says something. But it's like I said, there's a lot of fans of him. Yet people, where are these fans when they go to see the movies, right? Anyways, let's just watch this trailer reaction, and then we'll go by little bits and pieces. I'm not gonna do a like a breakdown like you saw Grace and Beyond the trailer, but let's just watch this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on, that's too loud. Let me put that down to like 30. Okay.
There's something happening to me. There's something
What is he saying? Hold on, I gotta put. Oh, there's something. What is this? Force Awakens? Hello?
happening to me.
Happened?
There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it. What did you see? There's a crusade coming. Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them? Yes. The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die. What's in the box? Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned. My father rules an entire planet. He's losing it. He's getting a richer one. He'll lose that one too. Arrakis is a death trap. Killer. This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do? I know you. One day, the legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it.
Very little about Dune.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
I think there was another
My Lord Duke,
way.
where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
Go, go, go!
The world is very interstellar, you know what I mean? Like very only in theaters, yeah. Man, I wanted to go back to theaters to see Tenet, but I'm not so sure. I don't know. Just with the second wave probably coming in from COVID, and I was gonna, if I was gonna see Tenet, I was gonna see it through like at the end of its cycle. But I'm not sure how long are movies. If anyone knows, let me know. How long movies are staying in theaters in that way. I'll go watch Grace's reaction after this. I wanted to see the trailer for myself first. Let's just see some of the comments, see what people are saying. Originally a book series. Okay. Oh, this inspired Star Wars. That makes so much sense. I can see a lot of the fantastical elements, right? Because Star Wars is a fantasy and sci-fi. I think it's kind of half and half. I think some of the latter ones are more sci-fi, but at the beginning it seemed more fantastical. I don't know. Actually, the prequels are very fantastical. I don't know. Anyways, but then they made it sciencey with all the midichlorian count and all that. Anyways, this is not about Star Wars. Budget around 150. Yeah, he always has huge budget when it comes to this, but they show like the visuals are astounding in all of his movies, right? But it's you feel for the characters in a way that I feel like I don't feel for in other movies, right? Other cookie cutter. I don't put Marvel in the spotlight, but you know most of those movies are very similar, right? They're cookie cutter. Because the action is all that like this and they have quips and stuff. You're having a really good time when you're watching these movies, but there's not a lot of depth to them. Which for these, they're slower and there's a lot of depth to them. There's a lot of themes and things that you think about long after the credits roll, right? Whereas movies like Marvel or Fast and Furious or any of those kind of movies, they're great movies that you go in to see, have a good time, and come out, right? That's also kind of how I feel. The latest Mission Impossible I thought was very well done, but it still had that sort of some sort of formula in that fashion. And then the new what the crap is it? What am I thinking of? The do no the shoot the Bond, right? That also I meant to do a trailer reaction for that, but I ended up catching glimpses of it, so I'm like, let me just watch it since I've already seen some of the stuff from it. But I should have done a reaction. Anyway, that's not what this is about. So, book is so detailed that it's being split into two. Wait, what? I did not know that Dune was going to be split into two movies. I think it would help him for sure to do something like that, because I've always felt like a lot of his movies had enough depth to continue. But I also but like with Sicario, let's say for example Sicario, I'm talking about Day of Soldado. It was good, but it was not really nearly as good as the original, right? There's stuff that it can take the story, but I feel like unless he does it, and the way he makes his films, I think are very single movies, and they don't need to have it. But considering the source material, right, like I said, is long and all this stuff, so maybe it would benefit it to have a sequel. He who controls the spice controls the universe. Yeah, very Star Warsy, right? But again, yeah, this book was what inspired Star Wars, so that makes completely sense. But yeah, after Blade Runner, dude, Blade Runner's. If you haven't seen Blade Runner, oh my God, you gotta go see it. The original is a classic, right? I only saw it right before 2049 came out, and then I saw 2049. I was blown away, man. The visuals, the story, it's just Denis has a certain style to him that I feel like more directors need in their films, right? Nolan is also one of those kind of people, I think, right? That they have their unique style and it's really something special. I think that's why Nolan works. I heard Tenet is middle of the road in terms of his movies, but we'll see. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna watch it by myself or like um, through streaming online, or if I'm gonna go to the theaters. But we'll see, because I would love to support him. But um, anyways, grain of sand in this movie. How much I'd pay, yeah, to be a grain of sand in this movie. Lol, yeah. That's the thing. Like he gets his cast right. Like Blade Runner 2049 had what's his name? Uh, why can't I think of their names? Freaking Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford, right? And yet it couldn't get any legs off of that, right? Ana de Armas, I think, was in that too. So she was rising up at that point. And after Knives Out, I think now she's like very well known and everything. But um, that's the thing. Most movies that do well seem to be like the really entertaining ones, not the thought-provoking ones. Like Joker did well, right? But that's because it's based off a comic book character, right? Like if that movie wasn't called Joker, if it was called something else, I'm sure it wouldn't have got nearly the attention that it got. Um, the British colonizing India, yeah, yeah. Star Wars is a Dune ripoff, exactly, right? Okay, so I didn't know that. So yeah, I'm excited to see because I guess this is like Denis' Star Wars movie, right? What he would do in that. Maybe this gig might actually get him a Star Wars movie. For him, I hope that happens because I think Star Wars became very like fan servicey, right? With the Episode 9, I think it would benefit from directors like this who take risks, who do so. I'm excited about Taika Waititi and Kevin Feige doing that, um, doing Star Wars movies of their own. But and I don't know if Rian Johnson's trilogy still work. I don't know what they're doing with that. But anyways, I really liked how Taika Waititi handled Mandalorian, the season finale, and then Kevin Feige. I have trust that he can do some good work with it. So, but Denis, you give him something like Star Wars, because his name is out there. Like people know his name, right? But they just don't watch his movies. And maybe using this as a stepping point for giving him a Star Wars movie. I don't know. I could see a lot of potential there, and I think he could do a lot with that franchise. But yeah, let me just kind of go back and skim through this. So yeah, we got some shots of Timothy and Zendaya. Looks to be so it's some sort of kind of like it gives me some like Arrival sort of vibes. Again, obviously Star Wars because of the spice and he controlling the worlds. I guess by the end, maybe Timothy will become the new king or something like that. Here he's training with. I'm guessing he's like a mentor sort of character for him, training with him. When they're doing this fight, and I saw like the visual stuff, that reminded me of Blade Runner. If you've seen Blade Runner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where they like interlace the I don't know how to call it, but it's some weird technology where like you can interlace someone else on the person and they move with them. It's weird, but I thought that was one of the coolest sequences in Blade Runner 2049. And here it seems like he's using a similar sort of. Dude, I forgot her name. What's her name? Um, what the hell? I know she's in that, right? Is she in seven? Or six? I think she was in six too. Rebecca Ferguson. That's it. That's her name. Okay. So yeah, it's got a good cast, really good cast, right? But he always has had good cast. Oh, that's freaking Javier Bardem. Okay, okay. I forgot he was in this. Um, but he always has great cast that comes with this movie. It's just people don't watch them, and it's like this is very Aquaman-y, right? This, but yeah. Ooh, I really like. Yeah, the visuals and and what he does with it. That's what most people praise him for is the visuals, but there's a lot beyond that, right? And people seem to take away from his movies a lot of the time. It's visuals. There's a whole lot more, and it's kind of frustrating, especially for someone like him. I wish he would get something like this, and that's why I kind of hope that he gets something like Star Wars, like a franchise like that. Okay, so and it's very like Egyptian, like so mix of Star Wars, mix of like I'm not gonna say mummy, but like that sort of history, I guess. Some sci-fi elements. It's interesting. It's something unlike anything I've seen before, right? Um, Other than its connections to Star Wars, and that's only because this is what Star Wars is based off of, the book at least. Um, and there's the sandworm or whatever. So yeah, I mean, it looks great. I'll give it a like. And I'm definitely gonna watch it. When is this coming out again? Yeah, who we got here? Timothy Chalamet, Rebecca. Okay, I could have just looked at the end. I would have seen it. Stellan Skarsgård. I think that's Bill Skarsgård's son. Dave Bautista, yeah, he used him in Blade Runner. Zendaya, Shang Shen. Okay, I don't know these people, but Jason Momoa and Javier Bardem, right? He's used Javier Bardem in. No, he hasn't actually. Yeah, no, he wasn't in Sicario. But Josh Brolin he used in Sicario, so he brought him back from there, and then Dave Bautista. Frank Herbert. Okay, that's the person who wrote the. See, it just says only in theaters. Is there a release date? It might get pushed back, right? Like because of COVID. And oh, it's supposed to come out this year. Okay. Oh, originally for November 20th, but rescheduled in August of 2019. Yeah, they rescheduled it way before COVID and all this stuff, so they might push it again because it's just saying oh only in theaters, right? Wouldn't they give the date at least maybe December if they were confident into December? So I'm assuming it's probably gonna get pushed to next year. But they really do trust in Villeneuve, right? There's a lot of indie directors that they give small projects to, and they don't really give them the big break. Whereas he's been getting all these big movies, but not making nearly as much as he should be from these movies, and he's still continuing. So I guess that speaks to the longevity of these art house or indie sort of directors. But I've probably gotten long enough on this. I don't really have a lot of context for Dune yet. I made this video about 16 minutes. But I do hope you enjoy my reaction. Again, I'm really excited for this movie. Whenever it comes out, I'm guessing next year. I haven't heard anything about filming with Dune, so assuming it's still gonna be a ways away. But whenever it comes out, and if I am able to watch it in a safe capacity, they're doing some pretty good social distancing stuff in Dallas, where I'm from, right? So if I can safely go to a movie theater and know that they'll socially distance by rows, separating people enough, then I will definitely highly consider watching this movie. Because while Tenet is a movie that I do want to see in theaters, I really do want to see Tenet in theaters. I love Nolan, you know. But Dune, I have to see in theaters. I know it. So whatever happens, whenever this second wave hits, whatever happens with COVID, I will try as safely as possible to watch this movie in theaters. But, you know, with COVID going on, you never know what could happen. So I do hope you guys are all safe during this time. I hope you got some enjoyment out of my reaction to this video with the little context I had of Dune. And if you enjoy the rest of my content, be sure to check out the videos down below. Well, down below, not really down below, but you know, in my subscriptions, or you know what I mean. But anyways, just check out all the other videos I have. I think the most recent video I put up was my Umbrella Academy trailer reaction. I might have put up something after that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I have. So sorry this content is sparse on here. If you do like my content or you like me, I suggest you check out my Twitch at Señor Lullaby. I post there pretty much every day, every weekday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please join me there. I'm currently playing Hotline Miami 2. I should be done with that very soon. And we'll move on to the next game. And also follow me on Twitter at Señor Lullaby. I do appreciate all of that. So until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.